everyone, my name is Isabel and welcome back to my personal finance channel, Your Friendly Budgetarian. So for today's video, we're going to talk about my budget closeout for the month of August, and there's a lot to talk about. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so as you guys can see on the screen, for my August income, I had 2 paychecks for the month. For my first paycheck, I got $3,206.14, and I think the couple dollar difference was I didn't do some like night differential or something like that, so that is why. My next one was $3,470.55 because I believe I had like either an hour or 2 hours of overtime shift because I did some stuff at work. And with regards to my pre-tax contributions, it is $700. So same thing, I've always been contributing $350 per paycheck, but for the month of September, at least for my second and my third paycheck, because it's a 3 paycheck month, hopefully I will be able to contribute $700 for each of those remaining 2 paychecks. For my side hustle, this one is not necessarily a side hustle, but I did pull out some funds from my high yield savings account, and so I pulled $5,000, and then the remaining $100 was, I believe that was from my brother, because when they came over to visit, and then he paid some of our restaurant expenses. So that is why I had a lot of extra money. Well, it's not really extra money, but it's already the money that I have. I just allocated it to a different expense. And then last one is checkings rollover. So that is $833.37. I think there were a lot of stuff that happened for like towards the end of July, so that's why I had a little more than 500, but everything is allocated for. So my total income for the month of August is $13,310. All right, so for the monthly expenses, I think it should be almost about the same. So the first one is for the mortgage. I actually contributed more than my usual $61.98 because I think I was trying to make it a flat. I believe the remaining mortgage payment we have is $430,000. So that's why it was exactly like that, because I added a couple of dollars for that. So total of my contribution for that is $87. For electricity and gas, that is only $100.74. I believe, as I have explained in my September budget video, and for my new viewers out there, it's because we have Swamp Cooler, and Swamp Cooler works more with regards to water to cooling down the house. We don't have like a central AC system, but I think we have like a centralized heater. So that's why really during the winter, like our energy, or our electricity is high, but our water is low, and then vice versa for during the summer months. So we'll see how it goes as we go into the autumn months or the fall months. We'll see about that. Next one that we have is the internet. So it's still $65. For waste management, it's $150.78. I know, like what I said previously, we pay for this every quarter, but instead of the payment showing up on July, it showed up in August for whatsoever reason. So that's why I had to just pay our waste management in August. Sewage system is the same as well. Oops, my bad. I don't know what I did. Okay. Sewage system is the same, paid quarterly, so that's why it's $0 for the month of August. Subscriptions is $20.97. I know I did not put in, why is it $20.97? I forgot why it's so, but for the most part, I just added Spotify and then some Google storage and some Apple storage, and then I think I also had one subscription, but for the month of September, I am finally unsubscribing from that. I don't know, it's $20.97. I have to double check. Next is phone. I don't have anything. Water is $173.40. So yeah, like what I said, swamp cooler definitely efficient, but it only works in certain areas, and it wouldn't work if you live in a very like dry, hot area all the time, because it works with humidity. I don't know much about the science and everything, but all I know is the basic, which is that it uses like water. Don't ask me for those kind of stuff. And last but not the least is yard maintenance. So unfortunately, well, the thing is, our yard company that we hired, they mow the lawn every Monday, and so there were 5 Mondays in August. We could have canceled, I believe, like 1 week, but since it's summer, the grass are still growing so rapidly, so we haven't really been like canceling a week here and there. So it's $189.85. So all in all, the total for fixed monthly expenses is $787.74. All right, so apologize for the lighting. I know what's happening. Anyways, for the variable expenses, so this is where it gets exciting. All right, so starting with our grocery budget, well, at least the ones coming from my paycheck, $810.62, because technically we had basically 2 visitors. One is my close friend, or my best friend Ara, if you're watching, and then my family was the second one, and so we prepared and hosted food for them. And I don't think I included the eating out in here, but I don't think so. So yeah, we had some hot pots and everything, so that's why it's $810.62, but it's totally fine. Again, if there's anything that we splurge on, it really is for food. Next one that we have is housing. I don't have anything for housing. Next is personal. So again, as I have mentioned in the things that I would like to do once I'm debt free, most of the money that from my personal expenses for the month of August was because of that. My piercing right here on my right ear, and again, if you guys have not seen it, I did 3, 2 here at the top, and then 1 here at the bottom in my earlobe. So that was about, let me just grab my phone real quick, $277.44 to be exact. The $50 I had was my deposit for the photo shoot that I did, and then the remaining dollars is for a digital planner. I don't know if I have mentioned to you guys, but for my birthday, my fiance gifted me a super note. So if you guys are not familiar, and hopefully this is a sponsorship, but it's not. I'm just showing it to you guys because I really love this gift. My fiance doesn't believe that I love his gift, but I do, and I do use it. Not on a daily basis yet, but hopefully for next year I will, because I'm trying to get away from paper stuff, because I don't know, it's just a lot to carry. And when I go to work, I like bringing my planners, my budget planner, my personal planner, and I feel like once I start using this, I would be able to get away from all of those paper planners. But basically, let me just make sure that I don't show any personal stuff. But here, this is what it looks like, and this one is just a template of that. I was thinking if I should do a separate video about this product. This is not a US product. I think this is more of a Japanese product, and so I will put down the link below if you guys are interested. How I describe it is basically a Kindle plus a notebook. So if you guys, I think Remarkable is a US product, and that is like this, but different in its own way. But yeah, so I bought a digital planner for that, and so it all totals down to $339.41. Next is medical and health. Luckily, nothing really happened to me, but I had to buy a wrist support or wrist brace for my fiance because he was having some sort of issues with his wrist like a couple of weeks ago. Transportation's $55.05. So I usually do my gas once every other month or once every 2 months, basically. But I think at least for this September, I'm already like more than halfway through my gas. So I don't know if I will last until the end of September, but we'll see. So yeah, gas price here in, at least from where I live, is still kind of high, unfortunately. Eating out, $229, and again, this is because of I'm not like blaming them or anything, but it is what it is. So it's $229. Next we have pets, $0 almost always. Donations, unfortunately, I was not able to give, and I really feel bad for that. That's why for the month of September, I am increasing my donation, and I'm hoping that I will be able to increase it more once I get all my finances in touch, because that's definitely one of the things that I would really like to increase my budget on, is my budget for giving. Next is travel, $627.90. This is actually for our October. No, for this month. This is for this month's travel for the month of September. So that is the ticket for me and for my fiance. Next is family givings. I gave $100. I think my parents are flying somewhere, so I'm contributing to that. And then last but not the least is the miscellaneous, and I forgot what that is. Let me check. That is there's a summer play that we watched here. It's an outdoor theater play, and I really had a fun time with my fiance with that. And then the other part of that expense was we went to Lake Tahoe with my family, and we rented some paddleboard and some kayaks. It was so much fun. And then I had to pay for we had to rent some scooter downtown. So that was all in all $339.80. So definitely, honestly, it's worth it. Just spending time with my loved ones, and then as well as enjoying basically the last of the summer. So all in all, unfortunately, it's $2,539.45 for my variable expenses. Alright, so next up would be my sinking fund / savings / retirement. Honestly, with this category, I'm thinking of switching this up for the month of October. See if I can actually include like sinking funds. I definitely want to set that up, because technically with emergency funds, we already have it, and that is from my my fiance savings. So sinking funds is maybe what I would want to get a head start on. But for now, looking at my high yield savings account, guess what? I did not put in anything. Actually, let's just make this easier for the most part. First one, I did contribute $10 towards crypto, and honestly, this would probably be my last time contributing to crypto because, I don't know, it's just not very least priority. And the fact that freaking Coinbase like subtracts $1 every time I put in, so technically even if I put in $10, what goes into my account is just $9. So keep that in mind. And then nothing for my second brokerage account, nothing for my Roth, nothing for my HSA, unfortunately. And still $700 for my TSP, which then totals the amount of $710. But I probably have already uploaded my September budget video at this time. And sure enough, well, hopefully enough, my sinking funds slash savings slash retirements would hopefully would be 50% of my income. So that's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, that's it for my sinking fund slash savings slash retirements. All right, and last but not the least, for my debts, I do have technically only one, but I had some credit card left over from the previous month, so that's why it's I included it in there. So starting first with my student loans, it is $8,600 that I put in, and I would say for the year it's either the most or the second to the most that I have paid for this year. And again, most of it is coming from the money that I withdrew from my high yield savings account. So that is why. But because of that, my last remaining payment is, drum roll please, JK, you already know this, $2,400. So yeah, I'm just really excited to finally pay that off. I'm just waiting until my servicing account, my loan servicing account is fully transferred to Mohila, and I've mentioned that so many times in my Instagram account as well as in here in the previous videos that I just did. So if you guys want to know more about like the updates on that, or how I went from like 6-figure digit worth of student loans to now just 4 digits and hopefully 0. So I have like all the videos in, you can check my description box and as well as my channel, so you guys can know from the start on how my journey has been. So yeah, I'm just really excited for that. And then last but not the least is my credit card, which I did pay off eventually right when I got my first paycheck for the month of August. And so all in all, my debts paid for the month of August is $9,323.39. So I guess just in case for my Instagram followers out there, this doesn't match because I only put my student loans as my debts. So that is why. But yeah, that is all for my debts. Alright, so just comparing my budgeted breakdown versus my actual breakdown. So for my debts, as you can see, it's almost about 70% compared to the 58% that I was hoping for, and that is because I did had an increased income from the money that I withdrew from my high yield savings account. Fixed expenses is about 6%, variable is 19% on the dot, and then savings is about 5.3%. So that is it for my August budget closeout. I know there was a lot of information, and similar with my September budget, I also had some updates on that. So if you guys are interested, please check that out. I already uploaded that video. And if you guys are further interested to know more about how I do my finance, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so that you guys will be notified as soon as I upload a new video. And with that said, I hope that you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!